Understanding Us is recorded in front of a live studio audience and contains potty mouth cuss words. If you're easily offended, then be fucking careful. Bitch.
Preparing for podcast launch initiation sequence. Sweating a little bit, go. Getting fresh haircuts, go. Slightly nauseous, go. Adjusting nutsack, go. Finishing the milk, go. In 3, 2, 1. I'm final approach. You are green to start podcast.
Okay, bring the ship to a halt.
Oh,
We're here. We landed the Leonardo Dicaprio. I've got to say that carefully because it's hard to say.
Leo DiCap universe.
And
We're here.
Dude, this show was just waiting to happen because he's got this long list of movies.
And he's fucking beautiful and a great
holy
actor.
moly, it's good to be on this show. I'm Russ.
I'm Jordan.
And this is Understanding Us, the Leo DiCap special. Mm-hmm. And we have a very, very special
Huge guest.
Leonardo DiCaprio himself.
He's right
sitting
here
on our couch.
How you doing, Leo?
And so, Leo, I mean, I got to ask you, what are some things we don't know about you?
I'm a former member of the middle class, raised by 2 accountants in a tiny apartment in Bayside, Queens.
What are some other things that you do, spare time? Like, what do you do?
I also gamble like a degenerate. I drink like a fish. I fuck hookers maybe 5-6 times a week.
Ooh.
I have 3 different federal agencies looking to indict me.
Holy shit. I mean, fucking hookers 3-6 times a week. You know what? I thought I saw you with that one chick.
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened after that.
As you can probably guess, I fucked her goddamn brains out.
Whoa, dude. Oh, my God.
That's, wow. Okay.
That's pretty great.
Way to open our show.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have you on.
Glad to have you here.
Like for this, in honor of you, I'm dressed like the man in the iron mask. I've
there you
got
go.
the long hair I grew out for this episode. The very ruffly,
locks.
lush King's
Yeah.
uniform.
Finest-
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Well, I thought it would be a good idea. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Damn it!
okay. Whoa.
Let me explain what everyone else is wearing, just so you know. Jordan went with the shoulder-length hair from Gangs of New York. In the top
Amsterdam.
hat,
Yep.
The nice suit he gets to wear.
Yeah.
And then we have Arnie from What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Over here
Daniel's
is
dressed
Daniel.
up with like just the t-shirt and
What's up, Daniel?
hot dogs. Yeah, you want hot dogs. And so anyways, Leonardo DiCaprio. Great to have him here so he can sit here and listen
And
to us.
we'll just talk
break
about him.
down.
Yeah. We're just going to,
It'd be like a roast.
yeah, he just got to be quiet. Okay, Leo? All right.
Okay,
so just
good.
be quiet.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
so first off, I mean, this is going to be something that kind of pisses him off, but never, ever has he won an Academy Award, and I can't fucking believe it.
Never. And which is weird because he's one of the best American actors of all time. And I could say that even though all time hasn't happened yet, he's
Right.
one of the best
Yeah.
to hit the silver screen.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I kind of knew that, but then just like researching for this show,
Race Arch.
I was really shocked to hear like he had never won an Academy Award.
No.
Thank you for your vote of confidence.
Well,
please be quiet,
the least
Leo.
I could do.
is our
And
show.
so I was like immediately, what the fuck, dude? Like, okay, so he's been nominated 3 times for Best Actor. Wolf
For
of
the
Wall
Academy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the Academy.
For the Academy.
Wolf of Wall Street, Blood Diamond, and The Aviator.
Okay.
Blood Diamond, kind of a weird one.
Well, because they didn't give him one for Gangs of New York. They
Yeah.
didn't even nod at him for that one.
Or
so they were
Shutter
like,
Island.
we feel bad, so
Yeah.
Blood Diamond will do it. And it's like,
Yeah.
no.
A makeup nomination.
Yeah.
But you're still not going to win.
Yeah.
So he did actually win a Golden Globe for Best Actor for 2 times, Wolf of Wall Street and The Aviator.
Aviator. Yeah.
So
great movie.
both of them.
I'm Howard Hughes,
Yeah.
the Aviator. He really went for it.
Yes. So the first time I can recall and harken back to my youth of seeing Leonardo DiCaprio was in one of my all-time favorite movies, and that is What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever saw him.
And he was a great young actor. I mean, he played a mentally challenged kid in that movie, Arnie,
Yeah,
alongside Johnny Depp,
great actor.
great actor, who was
Great actor.
long red locks in that movie,
Yeah.
and Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis.
And so it's just the movie,
I know what's eating Gilbert Grape.
and that is
The mom.
Oh, yeah. She ate Gilbert Grape.
She ate him.
Yeah. Well, the original, that's why she's widowed. She ate the original.
The husband.
Yeah.
Twice her size.
Father Grape.
Father Grape.
Yeah. And that movie, just because I think I'm from a small town, I'm not like middle America small town,
Right.
but it just connected with like the weirdness and the
Of a small
personalities.
town. Yeah.
And that, what's weird is one of the like recurring things throughout these filmography of Leonardo DiCaprio is John C. Reilly. He's in that movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is.
He is.
That's right.
And anyways, that's like one of the first times I saw him as a young actor.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously Romeo and Juliet after that.
Yeah.
He became like on the cover of all the,
Teen Bop.
Tiger Beat
Yeah,
and all that
all
shit.
those magazines. Yep.
Where little girls Chinese were tingling because of him.
It's
And
money, man. That's
it is.
money. So
It is. But then, obviously he started this like crazy career after Titanic because that was the one that like put him on the cover of everything.
the name of the movie signifies how big that film was. Titanic. It was
Yeah.
fucking huge.
Yeah.
That movie was huge.
Okay, and that's like for this show because he is a giant Leo DiCap heartthrob fan. Daniel, the producer, is going to be the guest on this show.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, and we're allowing him to talk more than one. Yeah.
time.
So, your thoughts in general on Leo DiCap?
I think he's a great actor. I think that a lot of people say he always plays the heartthrob. He always plays like the main guy, that he's just a movie star. I was totally sold after I saw Django Unchained and everything after that, and even some of the stuff before. He's a great actor. I don't get some of the flack he gets.
No.
Yeah.
You want to know the moment when I knew he was a good actor? This is going to sound so weird. Man in the Iron Mask. And I know that's weird because it's not the best movie, but here's the thing. Leonardo DiCaprio outacted Jeremy Irons. What's the guy?
Malkovich?
Malkovich. And then that French actor, I don't know his name.
Yes.
I don't fucking know his name. But he outacted those fucking dudes. And there's a scene where he catches his twin and he's like, you will wear that mask until you grow to love it. And as he's saying it, like tears are coming down his face. And I was like, you just acted the shit out of that scene, dude. And that's when I was like, anything this guy does, I'm going to watch because it's fucking good.
Yeah, and I know what Daniel's saying. I read a thing online this morning. It was like typical things about him where it's like he owns the role of a tortured by their own demons character who needs to deal with their past. And I was like, shut up. I guess that is
kind of his roles. But if you own it.
But he turns down other movies to get those roles. So he only sets himself up for success because he knows what
he can do.
And he's going to put himself in a spot to succeed. So I have the filmography it would be boring to systematically go through every movie of his. Yeah. But I was thinking if we kind of like touch on some of the highlights.
The different planets in this universe.
Yeah, and like take our ship to each one little planet. So in the beginning he was like, he got to start from like doing like TV show spots
Growing
or whatever.
Pains and stuff.
Pains.
Yeah. Waffle commercials, who knows?
Roseanne for a little bit. Barf. And then
too good looking for that show. That's why they dropped him.
Yeah, and
that's a show of ugly people, dude. That's one of the rules.
I hope it was one of you guys that was talking about the end of the Roseanne.
Oh yeah, that was me.
And what happened?
The end of Roseanne, like the very end, it's like this weird twist ending where Roseanne, like John Goodman died, and this like the entire show was just her writing how her life, how she wanted
should
it to
have
go.
been,
and like the end is this big reveal of like what her kids actually did and all this stuff. I don't remember what all the kids ended up doing, but I just remember it was this weird,
like depressing,
odd ending that people hated.
And she didn't. At the end, she wins like $1 million, but that's all her just writing. Like she hit the lottery, but she's just it's all fake.
M. Night Shyamalan wrote Roseanne.
It's a twist.
It's a twist.
It's a twist.
That's so weird.
It's so dumb.
I'm sad that he was a part of that, Leo.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry,
sad.
Leo.
That's bad.
Yeah, bad move, bro.
Yeah, and then Growing Pains, and we touched on the kid named Boner. He wasn't Boner, but I guess he was some homeless kid that lived with the Seavers.
They helped him out. Yeah, that's right.
So then he got his
turning tricks down by the overpass.
Turning tricks. Okay. He had a couple little movie parts, but I mean, his big break as like acting career would be What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Absolutely.
And that's his first nomination actually came Best Supporting Actor when he was like one of the youngest guys to be nominated at the time.
Yeah.
And deservedly so, man. You play that kind of role and nail it. And he said that was like the most fun he's ever had. He's just
He's just being a goofball.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude.
Killer.
And hanging out with Johnny Depp when he was young and cool.
Yeah, dude. Long-haired
Johnny Depp, 90s Depp.
Jean-wearing Depp.
Not leather wearing, not fedora wearing, not scarf wearing.
No.
Depp.
No, this is
90s
pre-Tim Burton Depp.
Depp.
Yeah, no, and so he got to do that, and I would have fun on that set too. I mean,
Fuck
holy
yeah.
shit, dude.
Dude, it would have been awesome.
Gilbert. Yeah. And so then he went to Quick and the Dead with Gene Hackman and Sharon Stone. So
Barf.
Yeah, I mean, I like westerns and stuff, but no. That one was just like, I don't know.
That is one of those movies where you could not get the fuck away from Sharon Stone, dude. Jesus Christ. Stop. Jesus.
Well, we're talking the 90s, dude. So she was
a woman who's willing to show her muff. So put her in every fucking movie.
To Newman.
Yeah. That's funny.
And he was ready and willing to see it.
Oh,
so that's cool.
willingly.
Yeah. Good for Newman. And so then Basketball Diaries. My wife had seen that. I've never seen Basketball Diaries.
I've only talked about it like in film classes and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you're talking about in film classes, it's that good.
It's that good.
It's in a film class.
It's in books.
It's in books.
It's in books.
It's been written about.
It's been studied by scholars.
Yeah, exactly. So then the heartthrob number 1, Romeo and Juliet.
There you go.
Holy shit.
And I heard a little factoid that him and the Claire Danes hated each other.
Wow.
He was like a little punk kid doing pranks, and she wanted to be all serious and stuff, and he was just kind of like, dude, we're young. Like, what the fuck? Like, take it, strike while the iron's hot, and so they did not get along at all. That's what I've heard.
She's now on what, Homeland?
Yeah.
Something stupid, horrible. Who knows? I don't give a fuck.
I had a major crush on her at the time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I think she looks like a platypus. Fucking yuck.
No, Kate Blanchett looks like a platypus.
Yeah.
Claire Danes, no, like, she was on My So-Called Life, and I typically, being a redheaded man, I don't like other redheads. That's just a fact.
That's a fact.
And most redheads, I would have to say, probably don't like other redheads. That's just like the way we are. It's like there can only be room for one. There can
only be one.
Yeah, like if you marry one and they steal your thunder constantly, like I don't think
a ginger couple. I don't ever see one.
And
that doesn't happen.
I don't know that she's a natural redhead. So probably
they have to be a certain amount of feet away from each other at all times
by the laws of nature.
Oh, they combust.
Yeah, that could happen.
Like two sticks rubbing together.
Yeah.
This is fire. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
That's all right.
Fucking me.
I had a crush on her at the time, and she went blonde for that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, zing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I watched it on that alone.
You have a lot of crushes on like 90s TV stars.
I don't know why.
DJ
Did I grow
Tanner.
up in the 90s?
I don't know. Yeah,
That's
maybe a little
weird.
bit. Yeah. DJ Tanner, you creep on, and
well, no, I
didn't
like DJ in the 90s.
You like her now?
Now.
Oh, that's even creepier.
Like I said, like a fine wine.
Oh,
she's
God.
aged.
Okay.
But I haven't been keeping up with Claire Danes. I haven't. And
you don't follow her Twitter?
No, I don't. Paul Rudd was in that movie.
Wait, which one?
Romeo and Juliet.
Was he?
When?
Yeah. When?
When?
When it was made.
Describe the scene.
I don't know. He's just in it. I read the name, Paul Rudd.
I've seen that movie twice, and I can't think of
he's
when he's in it.
He is in it.
Holy shit.
And then the actor that sticks out for me is that Mercutio character. He's also in The Matrix as Link.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he's like the operator on the Nebuchadnezzar. Or whatever,
right.
Sending out EMPs against the Sentinels.
Reloaded. He's the second one.
And Reloaded, he takes over for Tank. Or, Dozer's son.
Dozer,
or whatever.
or
I can't remember. The other operator, he takes over.
We do so much research for this show,
yes,
guys.
we do.
You have no idea.
And that's one where he walks in. He's like, come off a long trip home, back to Zion. And his son's in the room. He doesn't know it. And his wife's standing there. He goes, where's my pussy? Hey!
Yeah. That side. Oh, dude, yeah.
Great
great line.
Mercutio.
Yeah.
So, set in modern Verona, but it's like weird.
The old Shakespearean.
Yeah, like if they did today, they'd have smartphones and But I don't know. That kind of just threw me. I didn't. It was just.
And they're asking about grabbing their swords, and they're getting shotguns, and it's more like a gangster film.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Just kind of a one I kind of wrote off after the first time I saw it.
Yeah. I like the style of it. I think the acting was good, and it's hard to make people interested in I almost call them lyrics when you're talking like that.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not even talking normal. It's like poems, and it's like to sit there and listen to it for that long is like, oh my God. But
just theater in general, you like this just.
But
comes
I will
off as
say
snobby
this.
and
I will say this in like high school and stuff, when we're reading like Hamlet and stuff, I always had a easier time following it because we grew up in the church reading the Bible, dude. Like you can like
you were used to the these and thous.
Yeah, these and thous, and oh, the art thou, and these types of things, And all these kids are like scratching their head, and I'm like, he just wants a drink of water. It took like 18 lines for him to get a drink of water, but that's what he's wanting,
Yeah. You interpreted it to other kids.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Like,
I did.
5 cents in the bucket.
Oh, dude.
And, you can
and the
watch
teacher
this,
was
and I can tell you.
impressed, and she wanted to bone me.
Oh!
She came up to me one time. I swear to God, it's the weirdest thing. She comes up,
Wait. What class is this?
English.
In?
10th grade.
Okay.
Okay. And
It's possible.
Okay. She comes up to me, and she's like, so next year juniors are allowed to assist, and I would really like it if you came and assisted in my class. And she did it in the middle of class. Everyone's looking at me, and I'm like, I'll think about it, but I am a total wuss,
She's like, next year juniors are allowed to shave my pussy.
She's like, you can come in and help me grade some papers and my pie.
Dost thee want to suck my nipple? And George was like, thou fucking does.
I was probably more like, oh, see you later.
Dropping books and just leaving them. Fuck it, I'm out of here.
I just light my clothes on fire and run. Just like this, I'm out of here.
Pull the fire alarm. It's me that's on fire.
Beware of the temptress. In English 101.
Yes.
Oh, dude, yeah.
She looketh in room 101.
She looketh on thy bona, and it weeps.
You could hang your backpack on that sucker.
Oh, man. Yeah. And she was like a young teacher, too. Like, just...
Yeah, the kind that would go to jail for boning
literally.
a 15-year-old.
Literally. She liked the smell of B.O. and Cheetos. I don't know, dude. I don't know why you'd like a teenager. Fucking gross.
The smell of, like, Chuck Taylors that were worn in PE.
The smell of just cum sock. Just disgusting, dude. The smell of that smell when you fart in bed and it's just bed sweat fart. Bugh.
No, but
no,
that sounds bad.
You know exactly what
I don't know if Leonardo DiCaprio was even listening at this
Sorry.
point.
Okay, we'll reel it back.
He's tuning us out with those sunglasses on.
He's just staring at us, just mugging us.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Okay. So he has a movie in between Romeo and Juliet and The Man in the Iron Mask, and Titanic, and that is Marvin's Room. Have you ever seen that?
Never seen it.
Okay.
Never even heard of it.
Acts alongside the Streeper, Meryl Streep in that.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw it a long time ago.
Okay.
Not too memorable. And then Titanic. I mean, what can you say?
Never
that
heard
was
of
a movie that...
What's that?
Yeah, it's a... You ever heard that?
No. Huh.
Did you miss that one? It's...
Was it in theaters?
I think it tanked. I don't think it did very well. I think it sunk. It didn't do very well.
Oh, the puns.
Yeah, like if it didn't do good, the newspaper writers were so disappointed. They're like, all these like iceberg and sinking and all these, tanking. And,
it really ran aground.
Yeah. All the headlines.
Yeah, it would have been.
they were ready.
Yeah,
they were like sitting in their hotel rooms.
They're like, this movie better suck because I have nothing good to say about it.
Mm-hmm. So that was one I remember people seeing like 2-3 times.
4.
That summer.
I had a kid in my class saw it 8 times. 8 times, dude.
Why?
A kid, you say, but was it a chick?
No, it was a boy.
Oh,
yeah. Tyler.
Okay, Tyler.
I'm calling you out.
We need to know why.
Yeah.
Because every other chick, well, maybe Tyler just
he used to draw the boat. Like he would draw the Titanic. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, he was really into it.
With like the diorama side cut, you could see all the compartments and
like he'd draw it with Rose and what's his name in the movie?
Jack.
Rose and Jack like doing the I'm the king of the world, or I've never seen it.
Did he draw Did he draw Jack drawing Rose naked?
He probably did. He didn't show them to me.
Okay. Because the details...
Because he was always drawing me naked.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
So you were with him when he went the 8 times?
No.
Okay.
This was
All
when
right.
my parents were very strict on the movies I could watch, and that was one of them. It was just that time period where I couldn't see PG-13 movies,
so
I didn't see
bush.
it. I didn't see it.
Well, you serious?
Never seen Titanic, not 1 minute.
What?
Not one, but I know all about it.
Yeah.
You
The
know.
way Leo is very specific in the detail of Rose's bush
You'd
when
have to
he's
be.
drawing it.
You'd have to be. It's a rose.
The thing that sticks out about Titanic to me is like when they're fucking in that car and like the sweat and the fog on the windows and that hand that just slaps up and it's like it's like just the teenage lust in that
that's
movie.
there.
And it's the classic tale of the forbidden high class, high society fucking a street rat.
Well, if you think about
Immigrant.
it's a fucking porn synopsis. It's a rich lady fucking a pool boy.
I guess
you
so.
know, on a boat.
Yeah.
She's fucking the boat hand,
Yeah, fucking the scallywag.
the scallywag, the
Yeah.
pirate, the butt pirate.
He that movie though, it got so far away from like, to me at the time, I was expecting a lot more like detail about the Titanic. I know it like was
It
supposed
does.
to be historically accurate
Right.
and all that stuff, but the Hollywood took over a lot, and like there were scenes where the Titanic was breaking in half and like guys were falling and it became like comical the way they were like bouncing off
Yeah.
the shit,
Yeah.
the smokestacks and all this shit. It's like
Yeah.
it became just, it was like, let's be respectful. This was real.
Yeah.
This happened.
But
These many people
died.
That many people died.
This is a tragedy. Like,
So that kind of took over for me at the time when I was
Yeah.
like, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio, every chick, including my wife, went head over heels over Jack. And anyways,
yeah,
that
he had the right haircut for
that
the time.
That was the summer of Titanic.
Yeah.
for damn sure.
The thing that was funny is, wasn't Titanic released in December or January?
You don't know.
I don't know.
I think it was, because it was originally supposed to be released as a summer blockbuster, but they saw the movies that were coming out that year and decided no. And they postponed it and waited till there were no other good movies coming out.
I remember
And
it
that's why
came
did real
out
well.
during the school year. I remember that because I was at school and
And
everyone was.
stayed all summer.
Yeah.
It had a huge run,
But
huge run.
That's like one of the main reasons, and I think Avatar did the same thing. Like James Cameron's a big proponent of releasing movies in the off season,
Yeah.
not against other big movies.
That sounds like a weird theory of his.
Fucking
Well,
smart.
I don't know if it worked. It was only the highest grossing movie of the time.
Yeah, I don't know if
so-
James Cameron knows what the fuck he's
Two
doing
top grossing movies
of all time. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
So from that,
Anyway.
you go into, he hit stardom, right? Every teen chick is waiting for
everybody.
the next movie he's coming out with.
I knew who he was, and I didn't have TV. Everybody knew who he was.
Yeah.
Titanic was huge. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
It was as big as like how we said in Jurassic Park. Like you could get it at a gas station.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? It was
When it's
fucking
on
everywhere.
the Taco Bell cup,
yeah.
that's when you know it's the
Was
the
Titanic
I don't
on?
know,
Oh, dude, I was like,
probably.
oh my god.
Yeah, you
That's
got
a weird
your fries
partnership.
in a boat, and you know,
It's a Titanic nacho.
the double Titanic XL.
It's the Titanic burrito.
It's got like a taco broken in half.
It has like
sinking into
it has
the
like
nacho cheese.
it's a fucking burrito with like enchiladas as the stacks like coming out. Dude.
It's got like chips on the nacho cheese, like going away.
Going
from the
away
taco,
like they're the
this-
rescue boats.
yes, yes. And
a
the
Titanic burrito.
child's toy is the heart of the ocean necklace. You know,
Feed your tragedy. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
ding.
Ding.
Okay, so then you go to the next movie he comes out with is Man in the Iron Mask.
Which I saw because now I'm a little older.
Okay. And of course we saw it's the next Leo movie coming
Yeah.
out, right?
Yeah.
And at the time, I fucking hated him. I fucking hated
Oh,
everything
really?
about him. He was a rival. He was stealing all the women.
Girls.
Yeah.
He's a threat.
He was a big time threat.
I
And you
can get that. Yeah.
He's got fucking long hair in that one, and there's two of them in it. So I
a
mean,
gentle,
that is
kind one and a
double
mean
trouble
one. Yeah.
to me, to
Yeah.
my penis.
two of him, and you know, there's a scene in that, a great scene where the girl, like, he sleeps with this girl and she wakes up and she's like, I want, you know, lilac berries and scrambled eggs or whatever. And he's like, I thought you'd be the fuck out of here, you know? Like, he gives her this look like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So fucking great. And yeah, that's a great one. But that was the movie that I realized he was a good actor. When I saw him out act those fucking dudes, I was like, whoa, dude.
Well, Jordan, do you remember that scene in that movie where it's John Malkovich and the guy who played D'Artagnan? I can't remember who played him, but
He was in Stigmata.
Yeah.
I know that.
They're having like an argument, and there is the worst line in that movie where John Malkovich goes, "The next time one of us meets, one of us will die."
No, one of us will end up dead.
It's like
Something like- yeah, it's like-
who
and it-
okayed that?
Yeah, it's just, and he did, and
The only
Malkovich,
wings you're gonna
and-
see are of the flies buzzing over your rotting corpse.
Well, and Malkovich has no regard for a French accent. He just
said,
like,
"Fuck it."
yeah, he's just like, next time we meet, one of us will die. Like, it's not like French at all, dude.
It's like the phrase "never apologizes for being a man."
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't change. If you want me, you get me.
Yeah, it's like every Christopher Walken movie. It's like,
Yeah.
that's how I talk, motherfucker. Like, that's it. And I will not do an impression because
Walken is in a Leo DiCap movie.
oh, Catch Me If You Can.
Thank you, sir.
Fucking great movie.
Yes,
oh
yes,
my
yes.
god.
We'll get there.
Okay,
We'll get there.
all right.
Hold your load in.
Yeah.
The Beach. Did you see The Beach?
No.
I did.
See, what's weird is I had a weird opening there where my parents like let up a little bit, and I saw Man in the Iron Mask, came back down
like-
with the regiment, and Beach could not see.
It's like the government's like allowance.
Yeah, they allow it, and then
like
and
a
then they
different
withheld.
president was
and,
in office,
yeah.
and you had a little more freedoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the reason I saw Man in the Iron Mask is because one of my parents wanted to see it. So if The Beach came out and it's PG-13 and whatever, and they're like, we don't want to see it, guess what? You're not allowed to see that.
I think The Beach was R.
It probably was. I think it's
it was.
violent,
It
right?
was.
It's,
There was some big time violence.
Yeah,
in it. He's
yeah.
like trying to find this treasure, or someone commits suicide in the hotel next to him, and he gets this
Yeah.
treasure map. He goes to an island to get it, and there's these surfers, and they get killed by these pot growers, and
Yeah.
he like ends up losing his mind on the island.
Yeah,
and,
there's something with like spiders or something.
he
or,
like
a
imagines
video game,
himself in a video game,
and he's
yeah.
like shooting things, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's fucking weird.
It just gets bizarre.
yeah,
Yeah.
almost hitting his stride.
Trippy.
Almost, yeah,
it
he's
was
almost there.
It was a low budget film, so
yeah,
it wasn't supposed to do good. It just had him in it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all that happened.
that was probably a favor he owed. You know what I mean? Where it's like, we'll put you in blah blah blah, but you owe us 2 movies, blah blah, and that was one of them.
He lost it in a poker bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll do it."
gambling some producer.
Yeah. So then you get, and here's for me whenever I was like, okay, I
He's
started,
getting serious
well, and I didn't hate him as much anymore. Whenever I saw this movie, I was like, holy shit.
because you'd been late at that point.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I had
there's
it-
no
I
threat.
had it on lock.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried.
Right.
Gangs of New York.
Oh, okay. We're gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
This is a good
Martin
one.
Scorsese's
Oh.
first pairing with Leo
With
DiCaprio.
Leo,
And we get gold.
and then you get Day Lewis,
In the role of a
the
lifetime.
one and only.
In a role made for him. Literally made for him.
Oh God,
Bill the Bu-
crazy.
Bill the Butcher.
Bill the Butcher. And then you get Liam Neeson at the beginning,
Yeah.
the inspirational father figure.
Yep.
You get John C. Reilly again, and talk about everything right with that movie: set design, costumes, casting.
I think they went over budget and over time on that movie just because Scorsese wanted everything to be right.
He wouldn't let it go out
No.
any other way. Yeah.
So, just so people don't know, if you haven't seen the movie, it's like 1860s, middle of the Civil War,
yeah, right before it,
downtown New York, and all the factions that are fighting over the 5 points, like
Yeah.
the center area. There's all these different gangs. There's immigrants coming in. There's the true blue Americans that don't want the Irish immigrants coming in.
Right.
And Leonardo DiCaprio is the son of
Born
one
here,
of the,
right-wise.
Yeah, right-wise. And he's
the natives.
Yes,
That's their name.
the natives.
The natives.
Bill the Butcher's
Yeah.
faction. So Liam Neeson, an immigrant, an Irish immigrant, and his son Leo watches him get
Dead
killed.
rabbits. Yeah, the dead
Get
rabbits.
killed by Bill the Butcher, and so he's in the mix, coming of age, and he wants to take over
Yeah.
to be the leader of the Dead Rabbits.
It's a story
To
of
resurrect them.
it's a story of a guy fighting his inner demons because of his past.
Yeah,
you
another one
know
of
something.
those.
I don't know if he's ever done that
He
before.
found his role there though.
Oh,
It was
dude.
like,
Well, and his acting was unreal, and the savage beating he takes from Day Lewis is
dripping the blood into his face.
and like not using his hands, but his own face. That like it would mar his own face to mess up his face. Like unbelievable. It's actually one of the top most violent moments in a film. Actually,
Really?
top 10.
I believe it. And
It's so brutal.
The thing that sticks out, the bad casting by Scorsese would have to be Cameron Diaz.
Well, that's with every female role in any movie he's ever done. I think the best female role, here you go again, was fucking Sharon Stone in Casino. Shows up again. And then
She's all right.
No, and the best female actress I think that he worked with was the one in Goodfellas. I can't remember her name. God damn it, she's so fucking good. But every female after that, well, maybe the girl in Shutter Island, who was also in The Great Gatsby, she was good. That was good. That was taking it back. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that movie as a whole was unbelievable.
Fucking great.
A period piece, which I like to start with, and so does Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, apparently, because he's in a lot of them.
Yeah. Just everything about that movie is awesome. I mean, if you have 3 hours,
please watch that movie.
Gangs of New York.
Gangs of New York is a great tale of the beginning of New York City.
Yes.
And the fact that his name's Amsterdam and the city was once named New Amsterdam, and it's so cool, and it's so great.
Yeah, the thing also that sticks in my mind from that is that fucking song that won't stop, where he's like,
fucking song.
To me, I wish a Santy, my dear Annie. It's just like New York Girls or something about it. It was like, just fucking stop that fucking song already.
Yeah.
So if there was a low point to that.
That's great.
Yeah, so Gangs of New York, and then into another great one, which you turned me on to because it was like $4 at Kmart, Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, Spielberg. You know what funny is Spielberg probably saw him in that Scorsese movie and he was like, I need some of that.
I need him with my top guy.
I need some decap in my soup.
With my top guy, Hanks.
The hanker.
And I remember seeing the cover of that movie and all it says was like, Hanks DiCaprio.
Enough said.
Yeah, like,
that should have been the title of the movie. Enough said. Fucking get in this movie and watch.
Yeah.
What? God, and another movie I don't think even nominated for, and his role of like, him, this kind of like awkward kid, and he makes his own way and
making millions,
dude. And it's a true fucking story. Period piece again, and you got Tom Hanks being the FBI agent, IRS,
right.
something, Treasury Bureau, whatever. Fucking awesome, dude. And just
he's on his ass.
The scene that I always remember from that movie is when Leo calls him on Christmas to try to get everyone out of their houses and stuff, and he's like, you don't have anyone to call. And like the way he reacts, like he slams that phone down, he's all whoa, angry. Like I was like, oh dude, this movie's fucking great.
Yeah.
And his like insanity, like here's what's great about that story is the guy was so good at counterfeiting that the FBI hired him to reduce his sentence to figure out how to do counterfeiting.
Yeah.
He was that good.
Original gangster. I remember him just like trotting through the airport in that Pan Am fucking pilot's thing with chicks on his arm, dude. I'm like, all right, he's a badass.
It just shows. Well, it's kind of the people that can change things are the people that figure out before the rest of everybody that lying can get you somewhere. He was in a time and period where people just believed what you said. Your word was your bond, and he's like, well, if I just fucking lie, guess what? I'm a pilot. And now I am. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. Great movie. Spielberg, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio. Make it again. Do that again.
Okay. It just kind of different, a little bit different.
Yeah. Catch Me If You Can again.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah.
2.
All right. Then he becomes an actual pilot in the giant biopic,
huge movie. Fucking
another Scorsese pairing.
Had to do it.
Crazy.
Had to do it.
Biopic of Howard Hughes' life. The Aviator.
Yeah, The Aviator. Howard Hughes.
Turns in an incredible performance in that.
Nominated.
And
didn't win.
Won the Golden Globe for that.
Won the Golden Globe, though. Yeah. Yeah.
There are some great moments of that movie.
And some not so great moments in that movie.
Cate Blanchett, God bless her, the platypus face that I think is, she...
Stick to Lord of the Rings, bitch.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, she's a good actress. She is, but... That fucking voice, dude. Oh my God. Messiahs.
It's just...
yeah. If you don't know it, I'll do it.
You don't even know how to play God.
She plays Katharine Hepburn in that movie, so she's got that like already in her head that she's going to sound like that.
Yeah.
And it just gets ridiculous.
It's a caricature. It's not a character. It's a caricature of Katharine Hepburn. It's not real.
And Daniel's got some incredible sound for us.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's let it roll.
Oh shit!
Oh, dude! dude, you know what's funny though? We were talking about it before we started the show. It's not as bad as it sounds. Like in my mind, it's her going like, you know, but it's so bad, but it's not that bad. Yeah. Like it's not as bad as I remember. But Daniel, do you have that other one?
Wait, Jordan, it's not as bad as you thought?
Are you fucking lying?
Sorry, Leo. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
He was there. He
heard it. Yeah.
He let her take the wheel of the plane.
And what's funny is Daniel played another soundbite previously where Leo DiCap goes, in the actual movie, he goes, I've never heard someone actually use the term golly. Like, he calls her out on it, dude. And I was like, yes.
Because even in the movie, that wasn't even probably the part of the script.
She probably just did it, and they were like, oh, what a brilliant actress.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I don't remember if they were, like, playing golf or something, and then she's like, I do declare, Mr. Hughes. And it was like, stop it.
Yeah, please let him act. He's the aviator.
Yeah. And that's the way the acting he turned out in that movie, though. Like, the portrayal of Howard Hughes losing his mind.
Oh, dude.
And, like, I guess I was reading that his idiosyncrasies and his, like, weird have-tos and quirks and OCD, like, brought out Leonardo DiCaprio's actual OCD in real life in that movie.
Shit.
He had to fight it.
Shit.
Because, I mean, he's like, you know, the way of the future.
Method.
The way of the future.
Way of the future.
The way of the future.
Show me the blueprints.
It's trans world. Give me something with a world on it, not, you know, something round. I need it. I need that.
There's something on your lapel.
Something on your lapel there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to tell a story here. One time we watched The Aviator at Russ's house, and Daniel gets up and goes to the kitchen, and we're just sitting there talking about how good the movie is and Leo and shit. And all of a sudden we hear from the kitchen this, I grabbed the milk with my left hand and I take the lid off with my right hand. And Daniel's just doing this deadpan Leo DiCaprio. I'm not doing it justice how fucking good it was. Do you want to try it again, Daniel?
Maybe.
Here, try it.
B-N-U-E N-O-M-I-A ammonia.
Oh, dude, yes. Oh, that's fucking great.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. What a great movie.
Yeah, after I saw that, I was like, get me to an antique store, give me a bunch of those old milk bottles. I'm locking myself in my room and pissing in them and lining them up.
Well, what's weird to think is he's such a method actor, I bet you.
That just looks like the best container to piss in.
Oh, it has that nice mouth.
A wide mouth, just fucking vase
Gatorade
of a container.
Fucking mouth. You're just like, yep, that's it.
Oh, dude.
I'll pee in that all day.
Up.
Yeah.
Fill them all up.
Fill them all up.
That had nothing to do with him being crazy. That was just a genius idea.
Yeah, that's just that's smart. And the fact that it's glass, it won't, permeate through it or anything.
No, it'll just smell like horrid piss.
Horrid piss. Stale piss.
What?
Yeah. Great movie. Golly! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so then he gets back-to-back Scorsese's.
Okay.
He goes into The Departed.
Oh, my God.
Which is a movie that you and I were on a decap high after that, and we said we're going to go see that together in the theater.
Because it's decap and Nicholson and Baldwin, Sheen, Wahlberg,
Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon. You got Matt Damon, who actually isn't bad in that fucking movie. Like,
I missed a couple high points real quick.
Okay, yeah, no, let's go
The
for
Aviator. Another one of my crushes. Two of them actually starred in that movie.
Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani is in it,
and Kate Beckinsale.
Thank you for just off the top of your head knowing me that.
Like,
good.
Why the fuck would I not?
Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah,
and then Gwen Stefani. Yeah. Anyways, it was like she was like Jean Harlow, like one of the actresses at the time.
Yeah, of the time, right?
On his arm at a premiere.
You get the suits from Penny's. No, from Macy's. No. Are you recording this call?
Yeah.
No. Click.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude,
but he had good taste in fine wines and women's.
I'm doing it for your safety.
Except for dating the platypus golly.
Oh, dude. Oh, when she meets
Academy Award.
when she meets
Fantastic.
that fucking family of hers and stuff. Oh my god.
Yes. Anyway, so The Departed, we saw it together in the theater, and I'm so glad that we did.
Oh, incredible.
Incredible film about
film.
a young agent in the
Undercover.
FBI, undercover.
No. He's a state trooper. Undercover,
okay.
not FBI.
But he's fighting
Boston State Trooper,
against a different mole that's gone rogue in the FBI.
who's been brought up from childhood
yes
by Nicholson,
by
who
Nicholson,
plays a mob boss,
incredible mob boss,
Irish mob.
incredible. And just the way that movie goes down, where it's like one's the fucking mole and the other one's the rat.
Yeah, Mole and the Rat.
And it's just like them playing against each other, and Nicholson not knowing which one
of his crew is
who's playing who. And I mean, this is spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. Leonardo DiCaprio gets his head blown off.
Yeah. So
And
spoiler alert.
when we were in the movie theater, and he fights Matt Damon on the roof of that building, and he comes back down the
gets
elevator.
him, finally catches the mole or the rat. Wait, the mole catches the rat catches the mole.
Yeah, and he comes down the elevator shaft, and that guy just blows his head off.
Yeah,
the door opens.
Now this is what you didn't know is there was another mole in the state troopers.
Yeah.
And blows fucking Leonardo DiCaprio's head right off. I mean, hollow point, bullet in the head, brains on the wall, fucking dead.
And people in the theater gasping aloud.
It like they were watching like a live performance of a show, and like I will never forget that moment. There was a lady who literally was like, no. Like her kid just got hit by a car. Like that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
And me and Russ, no one laughed. Everyone just kind of nodded like she knows what's up. We all know what's going on here. And that was one of the movies where you didn't hear people stuffing their faces, and people still had drinks at the end of it because you paid the fuck attention when you watched that movie. It was fucking good. Good movie.
Daniel, any thoughts on The Departed?
Yeah, what do you think about that movie?
I think it's fantastic. It's a great movie.
Dude, go ahead.
No,
go for it.
The since you've already done the spoilers, like I think one of the greatest parts about it is everyone dies pretty much except for Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Like everyone dies. And there's something really interesting. There's a weird like subconscious directing technique that Scorsese used in there where whenever someone's about to die or is dying, there's obvious X's all over the place.
Yeah, in the windows.
It's really
and
neat. Like, it's one of those things I would have never noticed, but it's just like, oh, that's kind of cool that they did that.
Yep.
It was like a production thing they left in on accident.
Well, and just the thing like that scene too where Decap sees Sheen hit the ground and that's like blood spatter spray hits him in the face and he's like, what the fuck? You know, it's like, dude, that movie's intense.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's so good.
And just cemented his acting to me.
In this country, you don't bring automatic firearms to a gun deal.
Oh.
Can you explain that to him?
Yes. And I'm still scared of Jack Nicholson.
When he throws that Coke on the bed and he says,
like,
don't stop till you feel numb.
Yeah, he's like, don't stop till you're numb. He says that to that.
And he just throws the Coke all over
to
the
that
bed.
escort, and he just tosses that pile of Coke. It was like, holy
shit.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking flour bowl full of Coke. Like, that is a lot of Coke.
You make like 2 batches of chocolate chip cookies out of that bowl.
Out of that bowl. Easily.
And then whoever did that afterwards was like, these are the best cookies I've ever had.
The main thing, the highlight of The Departed for me is the movie going experience that it gave me. I have never had it since. I've never been with a group of people in a movie theater that was that attached to the film that we were watching.
And the character.
And see, the thing is like, I can't compare it to like, you know, like if you go see a midnight release of Batman, those are all fucking nerds. Of course, you know, you're all focused on it. I'm talking about a matinee showing of fucking The Departed, and it shut everyone the fuck up. No one was looking at their phones. No one. It was awesome. It was that if I ever met Martin Scorsese, that's what I'd tell him. That's exactly what I'd tell him.
That he delivered a purely organic moment between strangers.
Between strangers. Yep.
There's one line in that movie that always stuck with me that Mark Wahlberg says. That's just where he's making fun of this one like tech guy who's trying to enhance the photo or whatever.
Yep.
And he's like, "Come on, man, what are you doing? Like, you gotta go faster. This, and this." And the guy goes, "Man, who the fuck are you?" And Mark Wahlberg goes, "I'm the guy who does his fucking job. Who the fuck are you?"
No. He says, "Who the fuck are you?" And he goes, "I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the fucking other guy."
Oh. That's it.
He's all, "How's your father?" "Tired from fucking my mother." "How's your mother?" "Tired from being fucked by my father." "You did, you son of a bitch."
Yeah, that movie's great.
That's a great one.
So then you go from that to Blood Diamond, an Oscar-nominated performance.
This godforsaken continent. I can't even do it right.
It's like in Sierra Leone or something, and it's those conflict diamonds, and he ends up wanting to like help the revolution and stop it and shit.
It's a great movie.
It is. It's a really entertaining,
great movie,
heartfelt kind of performance by him.
Yeah,
where he plays not the typical role, I guess, for him.
Yeah, because he's kind of a bad guy, right?
To start it.
Yeah, he's like and then he's kind of a mercenary with a heart of gold.
Yeah.
Kind of a guy that has some inner demons that he works on from his past, and then,
he stays in Africa and films Body of Lies in North Africa.
Yep.
When he's over there in Jordan or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's an operative for the CIA.
Right.
And
that's right. Operative for the CIA.
Yeah, I think like Russell Crowe's like the main guy on the mainland that's his contact or whatever.
Wait, no, are you talking about Body of Lies or Blood Diamond? Are we on Body of Lies?
We're on Body of Lies.
Wow, I just tuned out there for a second, everybody.
Yeah, we stayed in Africa.
Did I have a stroke? Anyway,
yes,
okay.
You weren't making sense.
Okay, anyway, I'm all...
Yes.
Anyway, go ahead.
Scares not. Anyways,
what the hell are you doing, Lois?
We're on Body of Lies, Jordan.
Okay.
And he in that movie is weird as fuck because to start you get Leo with brown eyes, which is just fucking weird.
Contacts.
Yeah. And I don't know why they did that. He wasn't playing the role of anybody or anything like that. They're just like, we want you to look a little bit different.
Yeah.
You'll stick out as a Westerner with those baby blue eyes. Those blies.
Those blies. Watch out, those baby blue blies.
That movie fucking scared me with like the realistic ballistics of like the guns being used and like nothing was over the top. It was just like this reminds me of like something that would actually happen if you got caught by the terrorist cells you were trying to like spy on and shit.
Yeah, dude. And, that's I said it earlier. His portrayal of like a secret operative was real because he was fearful of being caught. He was fearful. Like, fear is what makes you make good judgment calls. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if you, like, I think of like Rambo being caught.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Is that all you got? Yeah. Is that all you got?" You know, this guy was like, "No, they're going to chop my fingers off with rose pruners and stick hot pokers in my nose." You know, like that's being tortured. You are scared, you know, in his face. I was
Sign me up.
And I was like, I believe you, you know, that's what I believed.
Yeah. Anyway, that movie, kind of a weird one, but a good movie. It was like surely entertaining.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people saw it or even liked it. Really. I don't know its commercial success, but it was good. It was good. No nominations, no nothing like that, but
but then he teams back up with Kate Winslet's Bush.
Yes.
For Revolutionary Road.
But not an artist this time.
No.
But an American madman.
He paints it with a baby this time.
Yes. His wand.
His wand.
He paints it with his wand.
With his wazoo.
With his wazoo whistle.
Did you see Revolutionary Road, Daniel? Or
no.
Oh, dude, you should watch it.
It's a great movie. It's like, I think set in the 50s. There's Revolutionary Road's like the name of the neighborhood, the nice neighborhood. They want to get a house, and they end up getting a house, and
everyone commutes. Everyone commutes to New York.
Yeah, so he ends up getting a job in the city. He's away a lot. She's his housewife, kind of goes crazy
he's kind of like Madman. You know, he's like an ad agency. You know, and he can, you know, where everyone drinks martinis,
smoke cigarettes at their desk,
and then, you know, calls upstairs and says, "I need the new secretary," and, you know, fucks her. You know, that kind of stuff. You know,
the good life.
You know, the American dream.
But
a normal Tuesday. For
they
me.
end up both being like unfaithful to each other, and
Yeah.
they can't chase their dreams because they're trying to work too hard to get this like perfect life.
Perfect American life.
Yeah, and she ends up giving herself this home abortion that still sticks in my mind.
It's horrifying.
yeah,
Horrifying.
Where it's like she does that to get back at him, and
Because he wants the child.
yeah,
and,
it's like holy shit. That
and they already
movie-
have kids and they hate each other. and
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
She only
movie.
sees it as like chains and Russ was saying too, like it's one of those movies that people discuss like I'm on Leo's side or I'm on Kate Winslet's side, and when I saw the movie I wasn't on anyone's side. I was like, this is what happens when two humans don't communicate, like it aren't honest with each other, because it was moving, dude. It was a good movie. Like seriously, those two, if they had kids, legitimately had kids, it would be a super actor.
Yeah,
It would rival Day-Lewis, literally.
it.
Like out of the womb, it'd be like acting. Like,
Yeah,
oh, do you want me to cry more like this, or how should I? I was just born.
it would be doing Leo's butthole mouth, like pissed off scour. Yeah,
Yeah, he gets one of those.
Yeah, he does. A cat's butthole. I've heard it called on Twitter a cat's butthole.
That's butthole.
But yeah, that's a good movie. It is a good movie.
I recommend watching it. You'll watch it once and never watch it
Yeah.
again because it is fucking sad.
Yeah.
But it's good and
And another period piece from
another period
Leonardo
piece.
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
which is fine. So
Keep
then
doing 'em.
You go into he had to go back. Well, real quick, because you were saying if their child was whatever, and I read that he gave her like a special ring while they filmed that movie, and it had an inscription which remains a mystery.
So who knows? I think it says, "Thanks. Last night was good.
Yeah.
Thanks
It
for
could-
the
it could be.
memories."
Yeah, and it also said that he's like the greatest actor of our generation. And
Yeah,
stuff
she
like
said
that.
some
So
super sweet
they,
stuff about
They have a little.
There's
ting-a-ling
when they
there.
look at each other, you can feel it. And it probably said, "Thanks for the memories."
Yeah. He said, "Thanks for the motorboat."
Yeah.
He
And she was like, "Golly!"
he runs back to Daddy Scorsese after
Oh,
that.
there you go.
And they do Shutter Island,
Oh,
which to me should have got nominated for
best actor
right there. Like,
easily.
Like that movie, and you said it so good. When I saw the previews for that movie,
Yeah.
I imagine people go, "Yeah, look at that horror movie." It's
Yeah.
like
Oh, it's gonna be
Shutter
so
Island.
scary.
There's like asylum people on the loose.
Yeah,
and he's-
jumping out and scary.
Yeah, and it was like such a mindfuck movie.
Psycho thriller.
Yeah, in the end, it was like, I hope people get this that weren't like going to the movies going, "This is dumb." This is, it's like
It's not what I expected.
right, and it ended up being
Better than that.
oh
It was
man,
awesome.
awesome movie. I think Ben Kingsley, is a great dude. It was one of those movies where I left it going, okay, I'm going to own that immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately after
We're
I
buying
won it.
that.
Yeah.
Did we see that one together?
Yeah.
We did in the theater.
Mine
we see
and your
Leo.
history.
Yeah.
That's why this show had to happen.
We see Leo, and we will see him in his newest one, too.
Yes,
we'll get there,
we
though.
will get there.
Oh, my God.
But right now, Shutter Island, there's a scene in that movie where he comes home and the wife had lost her mind and drowned the kids.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
And he's like, "The fuck did you do?" And when he's like hugging her, he's got that gun.
Yep.
And it goes off, and it to this day is still ringing in my ears.
Oh, dude.
Like that's how off guard it caught me whenever
Yeah.
he like shoots his wife right there in the stomach.
Yeah.
I could still hear that gunshot
Yeah.
today. Like that's how like
Leo has been part of some pretty surprising gunshots.
Yes.
he has, dude.
Yes, we'll get to another,
Yeah,
but-
we'll get to another
Yeah,
one. That's
that-
number 2. We'll get to
Shutter
another one.
Island killer movie.
That scene is the scene that should have got him. Yeah, when he's hugging those dead kids, it's like tears.
Like, that's
I'm a
an
grown
Academy
man.
Award.
I was
Yeah.
a grown man, and I was crying in the theater. I was making sure like you didn't see me crying, dude. I was like, "Fuck!" The tears were running
spilled
down.
Sprite in my eyes.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh!" I took a drink and it came back and gleeked in my face.
The guy behind me spit up on me.
Yeah. The AC's in here is way too cold and freezing. Oh Jesus!
Daniel, your thoughts on that movie?
Yeah.
I-
What do you got?
I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really well-made movie. There were a couple of points where I thought the twist was a little bit overdone.
Sure.
Where I was like, I couldn't believe that this entire
Right.
asylum was going along
with that
this.
plan, right? But
Like,
it could
I
have been
know-
a delusion of his, though. Too.
That's
So,
true.
yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like that the only person who was really telling him the truth was the crazy lady in the cave. I was like, one of the orderlies or someone would be
Right.
like, dude, come on.
Dude, I'm not going to play along.
But
with this
that
one.
was an illusion, though.
Yeah.
That wasn't. He didn't really see that lady.
Uh,
Or is there a lady literally running loose on the island?
There were some people that escaped during a hurricane or something.
Oh, okay.
With-
See, to
yeah.
me, it was always. I thought he was just seeing that, like that was just in his mind.
But I will say this, that scene had me borderline on tears. But there's only one movie that has ever made me cry.
And it is?
Up.
Oh, the
Oh,
beginning
really?
of Up.
The beginning of Up is
Oh.
the only movie to ever make me cry.
Heard it's super sad. I never seen it. No.
Oh, it's like 15 minutes. It doesn't really match the rest of the movie about this old guy who it goes back in his past. You relive his childhood with this chick, and they're both weird, and they meet each other. They want to be explorers, and they just grow old together, and she fucking dies, and he's sitting there alone in New York City, like refusing to sell his house to
Anyone.
skyscraper builders and shit.
Right.
It's just
No, but there's this part where like throughout this entire montage of like their life together and it's super happy and stuff.
Yeah.
There's this part where like they're always going up to this one hill to have a picnic together.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're old, they're trying to get up there and he's up there setting up on top of the hill and she's trying to get up and is like having a heart attack but still trying to get to him.
Yeah.
And it's just the saddest
Oh,
thing I've
that's
ever
so
seen in my
sad,
life, dude. It is-
Jesus.
Dude, I'm borderline right now.
Yeah, that's a
and
sad image, dude.
this show's supposed to be fun. You fucks.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Bring
Sorry.
back the energy.
Uh,
no, hey, if any
But Shutter Island, the kid scene,
Oh,
Is
very
sa-
close.
very-
was that
close.
the scene you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Like I
So
was very
sad.
close to crying there.
Yeah, it's like it's too real.
Yeah.
So then you go partnership, Scorsese lends Leonardo DiCaprio to Christopher Nolan, and you get Inception.
Ooh, good movie. Yeah.
It South Park almost ruined it for everybody by making fun of it.
Well, they
Too good.
and they drew Leonardo DiCaprio with the big head.
Yeah.
because he suffers from Alec Baldwin syndrome, where you get a big head when you get older. Look at Alec Baldwin in Hunt for Red October, and look at him now, dude. He has his fucking cranium is
It's too
growing.
much fucking coke.
Yeah. His bone density is getting thicker.
It is a syndrome by now.
It's Alec Baldwin syndrome.
God
When you
damn
get-
it, Leo! Don't
Don't get a big head.
just mask it
you
with
know,
your hair.
You know who's getting it too is Depp. He's getting the big
Oh.
head. Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
It happens.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope that doesn't happen to him.
Yeah.
It is happening though. But anyways, South Park like made fun of that up that movie too good.
Oh, dude,
And-
bad.
And it almost ruined it for me. But
Yeah.
Inception was a killer movie.
Yeah.
You had another growing up actor, Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
Oh.
who does pretty good in that movie.
When you can hang with Decap, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ellen Page, pretty good in it.
yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing when that movie first came out, there was all these snarky ass reviewers going like, "It's just a heist movie that happens in someone's mind." I was like, "Dude, that's like the greatest
sounds
premise for a movie I've
fucking
ever heard."
awesome.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? That sounds awesome.
And
Yeah.
why aren't we seeing it right now?
yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And that movie fucking scared me when they're like, "Don't go down there," with the wife and the train
Oh,
and all
dude,
that
yeah.
shit. It was like,
Fucking
woo,
Creepy.
too
Yeah.
powerful of memories and all that.
Yeah.
And another mind fuck at the end when that top is still going and then it falters for a second.
And then it's like, is
it's
he
like
even there? What's happening?
everyone's be like, "Well, I think this." It's
Yeah.
like, well, you're
How about we
wrong
just
because
enjoy-
I'm right.
Can't you just enjoy the ride? Really?
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
So then he does another kind of biopic movie with the J. Edgar movie. I didn't see it.
And that was
either.
directed by Clint Eastwood, right?
I don't know.
I think it is. I think it's directed by Clint Eastwood. But it is. I think it is. That movie did not see. It is, huh, Daniel?
Yeah, directed by Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Oh. I saw the poster for it, and he's got that weird makeup with like the lines on
Jowls.
his face and shit,
Yeah.
and I was like, ugh. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He look like a Gungan boss nass.
Yeah.
Well, and it just seems like I don't like movies that seem like they're made to win Oscars.
Yeah.
It really felt like one of those movies.
It
Yeah,
was, dude.
no,
it was
I was
fishing
like,
for an
dude,
Oscar.
fuck this thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just pining for
Pining for
Yeah.
it, and we all want him to win one, but we want it to be organic, like
I'm imagining
Gangs of New York or
the
these
old
types of-
man from the Geico commercial with the fishing pole, and he's like hovering it in front of Eastwood's face. And he's like, "You got to be quicker than that.
Yeah.
You can't
Oh,
just
you almost got it.
yeah. You
almost
can't
got
get it that easy."
Can't get it that easy.
So
Gotta be quicker than that.
yeah. So it didn't matter because fucking Django Unchained, he partners up
and totally redeems
Yeah, dude.
yourself.
fucking Tarantino, dude.
Oh,
And, dude, off the bat, when I saw the preview for that movie, I was like, Gazing! I've got a boner.
Schwing, I'm in. Yeah, fuck yeah, we're seeing that movie.
Yeah, and I know Daniel has done some great impressions of the maniacal
Ruthless
plantation owner. Yeah. I mean, he's a terrible character, but the Calvin Candy,
dude,
he's fucking insane, dude. I love him.
Well, the things that you've pointed out, like I didn't even notice. I was just like, yeah, he's just a dude from the South, and you were like, no, look at the drinks that he has. Look at the fact that he can't speak French because he didn't give a shit as a kid.
Yeah.
He's a fucking spoiled kid.
No, that's all he is. He's like a 30-year-old spoiled
8-year-old.
Yeah,
because he didn't. Why the fuck would you have to learn anything if you own all that land? He doesn't give a shit.
Well, and the way he's just so quick to flip and throw fits.
Yeah, and all his teeth are rotten from eating all that candy and stuff. And it's like, this character is so awesome, dude. Like, oh my God.
I have a weird little factoid. You know that scene where he first realizes who Django is and all that at the dinner table, and he brings in, is her name Kerry Washington?
Yep, that's it.
And he smashes his hand on the table, and he cuts his hand and starts wiping the blood on her face.
Yeah.
And it's really creepy and weird. He actually cut his hand open.
It's real.
That was his real blood.
That's
he put on her
real
face.
He really put his real blood on her face.
And you can see by the look on her face, she actually looks over probably at like Quentin Tarantino. Like, dude, are you serious?
Like, he's rubbing his blood on my face.
And Quentin Tarantino was getting off. He was like, yes!
Oh, he has like some intern's foot in his mouth, and he's just like jerking off. He's like, yeah, rubbing peanut butter on his butthole.
He just breaks his weird round glasses in half. He's like, yes, fuck yes. That's exactly what I wanted.
Brilliant. I'm coming. I'm just like,
that's what it takes for him anymore.
Blood. Yeah. No, the scene is great, and the way he like has that hammer, and he's like, oh, dude. And
the one that sticks in my mind is the one we were talking about earlier, where Richard Rawlings from Fast and Loud kills him.
Yeah. Right.
And he's like, I couldn't resist, like the opportunity to kill you, even though
the deal isn't done till you shake my hand.
Right, and he's like smirking at him like, I don't give a fuck if I get killed.
Yep.
You're going down, and I can't help it. I have to.
Shot him right in the fucking heart. Right in the heart.
I had to.
Oh, dude.
He just gets shotgun blasted.
I double barreled. Yeah. Cut in half. Cut and dragged. Oh, dude.
Oh, man. What a great movie.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God.
So then you go from that to, I mean, the in the last 10 years, the number of good movies he's made is like, it's
exponentially growing.
What's the next one? Give me another one.
Give me another one, dude, because you are fucking great.
So you go from that to The Great Gatsby.
Yeah, good movie. Fantastic.
Where I have to admit, I've only seen the first half because I have a disease that I fall asleep during movies at my house.
I think that happens once you become a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or have you done it your whole life?
My whole life.
Oh, no.
So once I become a dad.
So once you become a dad.
Yeah.
At 9 years old.
Yes.
No.
With my 10th grade teacher. She's like, I think we're gonna need you back for the summer program. If you know what I mean.
Juniors get to view my muff.
Yeah, juniors get to wax my butthole.
Yeah. I will wear loose-fitting clothes that a hand can easily travel up.
Juniors get to learn how to undo a bra.
Yeah.
So
teach you the ways of a woman.
I missed the second half, but Great Gatsby, the first half was incredible. My wife was like, that's the best movie I've seen in a long time.
Great acting.
She loves Moulin Rouge and Romeo and Juliet, same
director. Yep.
Very colorful, very like
vibrant.
over the top, vibrant colors. The acting in it was a little bit golly at times, but the Roaring Twenties in itself, I've always hated. I hate the look of flapper girls and just like the style at the time of like the futuristic deco stuff. People love it, but to me, it's always just been like, God, like that time was just so over the top that it turns me off. I don't know, but The Great Gatsby was cool, and even though it's Tobey Maguire,
here's the thing about The Great Gatsby is it's. Leo in it is so good that it makes me it helps me put up with Tobey Maguire. So I know that's really mean.
Who were childhood friends, we found out.
Yeah,
right? Anyway.
Little factoid.
Little fact.
Friends.
They partied for real on that set.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? It's like for the longest time, like when I was younger, I thought Tobey Maguire and Jake Gyllenhaal were the same person.
Yeah,
they are.
Hey, that is
Not
a common.
anymore.
That is a common thing, dude.
No, we talked about Gyllenhaal. He's becoming quite the actor.
Yeah.
Well,
They were in a movie together called Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, where they
Just
played
so
brothers.
they were like, look, we're not the same fucking
We're not
guy,
the same
okay?
fucking person, okay? We're different. Yeah, sad movie.
Yeah, starring Tobey Maguire and Tobey Maguire.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jill and Jad.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Love that fucking guy.
Yeah. Okay, so then you move on to a movie, The Wolf of Wall Street, which Jordan and I are going to see together.
Yeah,
and that's
because-
why we've been waiting.
Yeah, we've been waiting to see it. We wanted to see it in theaters.
Yeah.
But I think the last one we saw together was Shutter Island. We didn't see
Yeah.
Django Unchained together.
Yes.
I didn't see that in theaters,
No.
And that's, that's life.
I think
you know what I
did.
mean?
But yeah, it's hard nowadays to get to the
To
theaters.
get,
to fight off the hordes of teens.
and
God
all
damn
that
it.
shit and Russ, you said it best, dude. It's hard to enjoy a movie on the big screen when you hear people eating. I just
And crackling their shit and like just with cell phones now too. It's like
what did he say? What happened?
if you try to correct someone, they're like, ugh. It's like, fuck you. We're here to watch a movie.
Yeah, get off your Facebook, you bitch.
Yeah.
Like, stop. And I'm not saying bitch like it's a girl.
Yeah.
It could be a guy or girl, and they're both bitches.
Yeah.
Like,
They're
fuck.
just, no, I'm saying it's a teenage bitch.
Yeah, boy,
Either
girl,
one.
either color, I don't care, whatever.
Well, the thing that's just so stupid about that is they're pretty much saying my life is so important that I'm going to ruin this for everyone else in the theater by shining a flashlight backwards at everyone.
Well, and they're not just saying that; they're just doing it. They don't even think about it. They're
No,
like,
that's
they don't
the
even give
worst
a
part.
fuck.
Yeah, they don't come with any preconceived notions like I'm going to do this because I'm so important. They don't even think that. They're just fucks.
Yeah. So, but nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actor.
Most
I think-
cuss words in a movie of all time.
I think he helped produce that movie. It's like,
Yeah, we'll watch it.
his
It's
partnership
just,
with
like I said,
Scorsese.
we do top-notch research, you guys.
Yes.
So
And Daniel, he has seen that movie as far as all the porn parts. He's fast forwarded.
he wanted to see all the bush and dick and dick and dick. And
yeah, Jonah Hill's dick.
Jonah Hill's snail dick. I've always like if you look at someone and you haven't seen their dick, you imagine what it looks like. I see a snail
like with the shell.
with the shell, like its little head poking out, and there's like a bulbousy part to it, and then there's his nuts underneath.
And that's the shell.
That's
like
the
an upside down
snail. Yeah, exactly, like an upside down snail, like just weird snail dick. Ugh.
We want good dick. I mean,
Yeah,
like, what are you talking about?
Like
Snail
like
dick.
a snail.
We want
dick?
dick of the other guy that's in that movie, McConaughey.
McConaughey.
Who will be mentioned once a show.
At least McConaughey.
McConaughey is in that.
McConaughey is in that movie, dude.
So, like, if you were to tell me, so, like, next year there's a movie with Decap, it's Scorsese, McConaughey's in it, it's fucking got the most cuss words ever in a movie,
Yeah.
and it's coming out next year, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I still haven't fucking seen it. It's been out a year.
Yeah,
and I haven't
because
seen it.
Because it's been here.
I don't even need to rent it. It's on Netflix.
They delivered it to us, and I missed it.
Here's the thing.
What the
I think
fuck?
that's the problem. It's like readily available
Yeah.
there, and it's just kind of like, I'll watch it later.
Well, and the trend with all movies now, it's 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours.
It's
long.
like, I am a dad. I don't know. I can't watch that movie during the day. And then you go with my syndrome at night where I fall asleep with movies, 3 hours.
You're an hour in and you're out.
I'd have to be high on ice cream to stay up for the
stay
rest.
up. Yep.
So, Wolf of Wall Street looks fucking phenomenal.
It's great. I already know it is.
And we're going to watch it soon together. And we'll report out on it. Now, there's a new movie coming out that is in post-production right now.
Oh my god.
With Leonardo DiCaprio. His next great
Period
film.
piece.
Period piece. It's
Hopefully,
called
Best Actor winner.
Yeah, it's called The Revenant.
Hugh
And
Glass.
So it's just already my favorite movie, and I haven't even seen it yet. He plays it's like late 1790s or early 1800s.
Early
I can't
1800s.
remember.
Explorer
who gets
Woodsman.
like mauled by a bear and left for dead
by his men
his comrades
and crawls back to life
and gets revenge.
There's stories of him having an infected back and laying on maggots to eat the flesh so that he can...
Oh.
Yeah, that'll happen. Like he's infected and he knows if he packs it with the maggots, they'll eat the infection and then he kicks the maggots out. And that's how he lives.
Already my favorite movie.
With a beard? Are you telling me? Leonardo DiCaprio with a beard?
Yeah.
Please. If anyone had to play John Marston in a movie, it'd be him.
Yeah, it would.
Fuck.
And the best part is, like, you see the tabloid headlines and stuff. It's like, Leonardo DiCaprio's midlife crisis, beard and long hair. It's like, he's doing that for a
fucking movie, you
fucking
idiot. And he has like a dad body. You know, he's gotten kind of... And it's like, good for you. You know, awesome.
He doesn't need to have a good body to get chicks.
He's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
It sounds like
He's like
his name,
America's plow.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He just plows through whatever field he
doesn't
wants.
even care.
No.
And the thing is
He
his
slays.
name is he's a slayer. His name to me sounds like a drink that like a Bond girl would order, and like there's other drinks like Ronald or Arnold Palmer's. That sounds like something you give a girl in a back alley in Detroit. You know what I mean? Like his name, it's like I'll have a Leonardo DiCaprio. It's like you're a classy bitch.
Yeah.
But if someone gets an Arnold Palmer, to me it sounds like you're getting fisted in the ass, dude.
Well, no, you're getting the palm.
You're getting a palm to your butthole, like it's making like a weird like kind of weird sound. It's like I don't get it.
Yeah, no, a
But
DiCaprio is a classy thing.
move.
Now, a McConaughey is something you get like at a reservation bar in Utah or something. You know what I mean?
At a roller rink.
Where there's horses parked outside.
Oh yeah. You need a horse for the McConaughey.
And but yeah, that is a classy drink.
It is. Yeah.
And he can get any chick he wants for life.
And what's funny is literally to quote McConaughey is he gets older. His girls stay the same age. You know what I mean? Like it's who's the next top Victoria's Secret model? Who's the next one? It's all of them have touched decap.
Yeah, he becomes Hugh Hefner at that point.
He's not married.
No,
he never will be.
Yeah,
there's no way. There is no way he'll get married.
Yeah, why would he?
And if he does, it'll be to some weird like
Lord.
Like no, like I picture a lady, like a lady that would put like crystals on his head and like have like dreadlocks, and he's
not Tom Cruise for God's sake.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that, someone that tricked him.
Well, no, he is like an avid environmentalist. So like if
that's fine. He likes polar bears, and so do I. They're the best fucking animal, and that's fucking great.
But the kind of chick that he would be attracted to would be like the Greenpeace chick,
or that would snag him,
cleaning up a beach, with her REI.
Not afraid to get in there, not afraid to get into the dead whale and like clean it out,
Her hair would look like Brad Pitt's beard.
Yeah, there would be beads in it. And they'd have like dates on them from like different important things.
They're prayer beads, even though she's not of that religion.
No. Yeah,
it's a fashion.
She wears
statement.
a rosary for no reason. She doesn't believe in God at all.
She has a coexist bumper sticker on her Subaru.
On her Subaru. All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Used the all-wheel drive.
Never have. Never will.
But,
not in LA.
That's the kind of chick that's going to steal his heart, unfortunately.
I think so.
When you go through Champagne, plow through the Champagne, sometimes you just want tin can beer.
You want, Paps. And you're going to get it.
A Pap Smear Blue
Pap
Ribbon.
Smear Blue Ribbon?
No, not a hipster. We're talking like... let's see, like a Miller High Life.
Ooh, the champagne beers.
A Tecate Light.
A Tecate Light. Yeah.
Light.
Okay.
So I think we can wrap it up. I mean, I hope it wasn't too boring going through the timeline, the filmography.
Yeah.
And Leonardo DiCaprio has now fallen asleep on Jordan's lap.
Yeah. He is cuddled up nicely. Hey, you want to wake up, buddy? Hey.
Come on.
Hey, come here. Hey.
Go get a job at fucking McDonald's!
Oh,
Okay.
that's what you thought about our podcast?
Okay, all right,
you.
man. Yeah, fuck you, man.
Are you behind on your credit card bills?
That's personal information. What do you want that for?
I want you to deal with your problems!
All right, we'll deal with them. Jesus Christ, you're an ass.
Go home to your wife.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
all right.
The end of our relationship.
Okay. All right, Leo. Head on out. Thank you.
Well, everybody, that was the Leonardo DiCaprio special where we get to boy fandom out on Leonardo DiCaprio and all his greatness.
It's funny how you're right. Like that's one thing I didn't think about doing this is there was a love-hate at the beginning. You hate him because he's stealing. That is funny. I love him so much now that I don't even remember that there was that time.
The girls just were not. It was like they wouldn't quit.
No, well, can you blame them?
No,
I can't. I can't blame them.
No, I like the Beastie Boys went back and recounted all the bad shit they said about women. Yeah. I now publicly go back and recant all the shit
I'll do it as
said
well.
about Leonardo DiCaprio
Sorry.
during the 1997 run of Titanic.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Daniel, your final thoughts as a guest that you didn't talk much at all.
Well, we should do the high lows, yeah?
Yeah, we can do those, but go ahead. Daniel, your high low. Why not?
My high low? I think the highest of Leonardo DiCaprio's career was in Django Unchained. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
great job by him.
Yeah.
But the low point, I'll say this: I fucking hate Titanic. I hate that movie so much. It's just terrible, and I'm not a fan of it. So.
I bought at Best Buy. They had like this novel book leather bound edition of Titanic for like $5 DVD, and I was like, sweet, Titanic. It's been, you know, how now 15 years.
15 years. I'll buy it.
And I haven't even put it in my DVD player.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
I bet you will be surprised as how bad the graphics look.
Yeah.
It will look really bad.
It will.
Just so you know.
It will.
It won't look good.
Okay, you want to go or you want me to go?
You go ahead.
Okay, so both of mine comes from Gangs of New York, and there are 3 of them. The first one is The High, and that's his acting and Daniel Day-Lewis together,
Oh,
unmatched.
Unbelievable.
If you want to see the best acting out ever, to me, that. But because I've watched that movie so much, Cameron Diaz in that movie is so fucking bad, and
doesn't fit at all.
that's one, and 1A is the My Dear Annie song playing so
all
fucking
the
much in that movie. And Jordan,
You hit him here. That's a wound. You hit him here. That's a kill.
yes.
No, my oh man, high. I would say I'd have to say my high is the moment that was achieved in The Departed in the theater. That, and I know it's like the direction of Martin Scorsese, but also the acting of the actors, you know, and Leonardo DiCaprio, and how attached we became to him. And then when he died, we literally felt shock and loss. Weirdest feeling in a movie theater I've ever felt, ever. That's my high. Low, I really don't have a low. I can't really think of one.
How about not seeing Titanic?
How about, yeah, there you go. That's my low. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen
No, how about the low is we haven't seen Wolf of Wall Street
there
yet.
it is. There's my low. Is I fucking did a Leonardo DiCaprio special podcast and I haven't seen The Wolf of Wall Street. Shame on me.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's my low.
All right. Well, that about wraps it up. Daniel, any last thoughts? Because after this, you're not going to get a
Ever
fucking
talk
word in
fucking
edgewise.
Hey guys, want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Want to hear a funny joke? No, Leonardo DiCaprio's great, and I look forward to finishing Wolf of Wall Street.
All right.
Yeah.
Happy 4th of July, everyone. Go U.S. women's soccer team. By the time you hear
Oh,
this,
fuck,
they'll
yeah.
probably have lost to Japan again.
Fuck no.
Oh, no, I hope not.
No, God.
And thanks for listening, everybody. We're going to have a great episode coming up. I think Terminator will be on the next
Terminator
episode.
be next.
And we're not going to do all movies, goddammit, but somehow our last few episodes have been that, but we're going to get off that soon.
Well, it's something that everyone knows about.
Yeah, it's just the timing has lined up.
Soon
to
we'll
be.
do a restaurant one, and
Yes.
food and shit.
Yes, our poop episode's coming up.
Yeah,
Anyways,
different poops we've had.
Yes. So thanks for listening, everybody.
Blowjobs we've received.
We appreciate your time because God knows how valuable time is in
Yeah.
this day and age. And
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Stick around for What Have We Learned?
Here's what we learned today on Understanding Us. Number 1, Jonah Hill has a snail dick. Number 2, Jordan was the only preteen in the continental U.S. to not see Titanic. Number 3. Number 4, Roseanne was a show of ugly people. Number 5, Leo DiCap has the onset of Alec Baldwin syndrome. Number 6, Jordan's 10th grade English teacher was on To Catch a Predator. Number 7, redheads combust if they get too close. Number 8, Daniel and Jordan's Terrence and Phil impersonations are spot on.
Oh my God, Mr. Hughes. If you don't know it, I'll do it.
You don't even know how to play golf.
Number 9, pissing into glass milk jugs is genius. Number 10, Quentin Tarantino snaps his glasses in half during climax. Number 11, Tobey Maguire and Jake Gyllenhaal aren't the same person, they're brothers. Number 12, Leo will someday be tricked by a hippie chick that puts crystals on his head.
Golly, that was a good episode. Thanks for listening. Again.
Stick to Lord of the Rings, bitch.